Surprise for seniors and disability benefit recipients, and are you ready for
an across-the-board increase?
And this will change the fate of millions of Social Security, SSI, SSDI and survival spousal benefits, because it can increase your benefits by $6,000 a year. That translates to $500 every single month. If you are waiting for this increase, then make sure you stay with us till the end. But at the same time, look at this Social Security issues reminder about major change coming next week, September the 30th. Remember this date, because this date is very important for seniors and disability benefit recipients, because things are about to change when it comes to your benefits, and it came straight from SSA, means Social Security Administration. I'm gonna give you each and every detail, but all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's start with the biggest announcement from Social Security Administration for seniors and disability benefit recipients, that includes Social Security, SSI, SSDI, as well as survival spousal benefit recipients. Look at this Social Security issues reminder about major change coming next week, and this is really important for anyone who's receiving these benefits. Look at this. The Social Security Administration SSA issued an alert reminding recipients of a major change that will impact payments as of September the 30th. September 30th is a very important date for millions of these recipients. I'm gonna give you the details about it, but first I want to tell you about an increase in benefits, and we are talking about an increase of $6,000 a year for all recipients. That translates to $500 every single month. But in order to understand this $6,000 yearly increase, you need to watch this video very carefully, where John Larson talked about a very important solution for millions of Social Security recipients, and it will change their financial situation dramatically. Watch this, then I'll come back and give you the details of that increase that is attached to this very important video.
Madam Speaker, here's the most important thing, and most members of Congress don't realize this. Do you know how much money comes into your district monthly to those recipients? That's $318 million that Mr. Trump and Republican leadership want to cut. A 20% cut across the board to Social Security would decimate people all across the district, including Iowa and Connecticut and every other district. So we have a plan. Here's our plan. Social Security, and the American people, and especially the people in our audience today, ought to understand, hasn't been enhanced by Congress since 1971. Richard Nixon was president of the United States.
Remember that we are living in a nation where we give billions of dollars to other nations so they can survive and thrive, but our own seniors are struggling, and no one is ready to vote on these very important bills. But listen to this part, as this is very important for you.
More than 70 million Americans who rely on Social Security. Of those 70 million, over 30 million of them, this is the only benefit, retirement benefit, that they have. So, Madam Speaker, we want to make sure that there's an across-the-board increase. And under the leadership of Hakeem Jeffries, that's what you'll see. An across-the-board increase. A tax cut proposal for people who have to work out of necessity.
Across the board increase, and this is what we are going to discuss in this video, because we have some very important details to share with you, which can actually increase the benefits up to $6,000 a year. That translates to $500 a month.
But end up having to pay taxes on their Social Security. But we pay for it to make sure that it doesn't impact the trust fund. We also pay for the repeal of WEP and GPO because that's vitally important as well. We also make sure that there's no longer a wait period for disability, where we see that so many people have died waiting to receive their disability payment. It's long overdue.
And remember, around 5 million seniors still receive below poverty level checks from Social Security.
That the #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and for children of this country, and more disability that goes out to veterans than it goes out through the VA, comes from Social Security. Congress needs to act. I would hope it would be bipartisan, but we can't even get a hearing, let alone pass a bill. What is there to be afraid of? Every constituent listening to this ought to demand of their member of Congress. If you disagree, you got a better plan. For God's sake, put it forward. But how much longer do the American people have to wait to receive the benefits that they paid for? This is an earned benefit. This is no entitlement like the other side calls it. People paid for it, and you can check it out right on your paycheck. It says FICA, Federal Insurance Contribution. Whose? Yours. You have paid for this benefit. Your government, your Congress has let you down. They have not addressed this since 1971. It's long overdue that we not only address this, but enhance this so that Americans get what they richly deserve.
This is the biggest problem because there are numerous proposals, but no one is ready to vote on those proposals or bills. But if there's a bill which is there to give billions and billions of dollars to other nations so they can survive and thrive or wage war on other countries, they pass them overnight. But when it comes to any bill that is attached to the well-being of millions of seniors and disability benefit recipients, no one is ready to vote on it. But here is this very important update. The fact sheet of the Social Security 2100 Act, and this is from John Larson himself. And the reason that I was talking about the $6,000 yearly increase, it's possible if they change this, known as protection against inflation. Well, in this bill, improve the annual cost of living adjustment COLA formula to better reflect the cost incurred by seniors through adopting CPIE formula. The provision will help seniors who spend greater portion of their income on healthcare, other necessities. Improved inflation protection especially help older retirees and widows who are more likely to rely on Social Security benefits as they age. Right now, the metric this administration or Social Security Administration along with it uses is CPIW, which according to a number of lawmakers as well as according to a number of analysts and experts is outdated, is weak, and it's not justified by any means. Why? Because CPIW takes the inflation number from American workers, means how much they spend on it or what's the number that is coming from feds themselves. But if they change this CPIW to CPIE, means CPI for elderly, then it will analyze the seniors' spending, means how much they spend on their rent, on their mortgage, on their groceries, on their utilities, especially on their prescription, and then they will come up with actual inflation number or the new cost of living adjustment for millions of Social Security, SSI, SSDI, railroad retirement, as well as for survival spousal beneficiaries. And if they adopt this, a number of analysts and experts are saying that it could increase the benefits somewhere to $6,000 because seniors spending are much higher than this CPIW metric. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation, and do you support an increase in your benefits, and do you support this new CPI formula for COLA? Let me know in the comments below. If you support it, then write in the comment section, I support CPIE. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support CPIE, because remember, if you don't do anything, nothing will happen. Moving towards this very important update, and we are talking about September the 30th. Look at this. On September the 30th, the SSA will convert all electronic payments, phasing out paper checks as the agency looks to make payments faster and more secure. Well, around 500,000 seniors who receive paper checks, or disability beneficiaries who receive paper checks will not be able to receive paper checks. Why? Because now they will receive their payments by direct deposit. If you're not enrolled in direct deposit yet, then do it as soon as possible. Otherwise, you will not be able to get your benefits from Social Security Administration. But there are some exemptions as well. For example, if receiving direct deposit would create any hardships for you, or if your health is not up to the mark, so you're not able to receive direct deposit or use the debit card, or you don't have any financial institution in your area, then you can still receive paper checks, but you need to let Social Security Administration know about your situation. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, then please let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer each and every question of yours, as Credit Viral channel will always be with you in your good and difficult times. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.